Most people walk past it every day and have no idea that one of the most exclusive buildings in all of Philadelphia is right here. Behind the trees and the doorman at 10 Rittenhouse sits one of the city's most exclusive and stately residences, a building that defines quiet luxury in the heart of Philadelphia. Now, this isn't just another address on the square, it's where old world elegance meets modern-day sophistication right here in the heart of Rittenhouse Square. And stick around until the end if you want to hear my take on which building is better, 10 Rittenhouse, the one we're talking about today, or the brand new ultra-luxury and modern, the Laurel. Basically, 10 Rittenhouse's new neighbor. Hey guys, I'm Chris Fuhrman and welcome to my channel, Living in Center City, Philadelphia. I'm a local Center City Philly area real estate agent, and I also make videos for YouTube for you guys. So if you enjoy watching these, or if you're wondering if Philadelphia is right for you, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of the good content that we put out. And of course, don't hesitate to reach out with any questions, as we assist people relocating to Philadelphia every single day, and we love it. All right, let's now dive to 10 Rittenhouse. This is not one of those flashy new glass towers trying to be noticed. 10 Rittenhouse is intentionally discreet, quiet luxury, old money, that kind of elegance that doesn't need to be competing for attention. In a city with new development constantly rising around it, this building really does hold its ground by really doing the opposite, by simply staying timeless. You enter through a private and tucked away entrance with a beautiful courtyard just north of Walnut Street, just north of the square. It's reserved. It's a quiet entrance, a hint that the building was designed for residents who prioritize privacy before anything else. And honestly, many of you have probably walked right by the entrance and have never even noticed it. The building was designed by renowned architect Robert A.M. Stern. 10 Rittenhouse rises over 33 stories with around 130 luxury residents, and it was built sometime in 2008. Once inside, the lobby immediately feels calm and refined, more like a high-end boutique hotel than a typical condo building. Soaring ceilings, polished stone, seating that actually is inviting, and a concierge team that generally knows the people who live here, not just their unit numbers. 10 Rittenhouse is not a revolving door kind of building. The people who buy here typically stay here. It's rooted, steady, made for long-term residency. That's also why the service here feels a bit more personal. The kind of place where a resident can leave for 3 months and return to find everything just as they left it. And many residences in the building do exactly that, spending the winter in Florida, for example. Amenities here are exactly what you'd expect from a top-tier luxury building in this location. You're going to get a full fitness center, an indoor pool, a resident lounge with conference rooms, and even a catering kitchen. And these spaces typically are not overused or crowded based on my experience. You're also going to have a reservable guest room if you don't want your family or friends sleeping in your actual condo. And like any true luxury building on the square, it offers full white glove service, 24-hour concierge, valet parking, a doorman, and even a chauffeur-driven BMW service for residents. And for anyone who splits time between cities or countries, travels frequently, or simply prioritize mental ease, this is the definition of effortless, lock-and-leave living. Now, inside the residences, the experience matches the building's philosophy. High ceilings, grand layouts, and large windows framing the famous park or skyline views, but with a design language that leans classic rather than modern trendy, meaning a lot of the units won't have an open floor plan and the kitchen may be enclosed. It does depend on the unit naturally, because everyone can update their floor plan and their unit. So if you lean more traditional, this building may be a stellar option for you. Of course, high-end appliances, marble bathrooms, custom millwork, but no two unit feels the same because, again, many of these homes have been updated and some were even purchased as completely raw space and fully customized and built out. There are even some units in this building that essentially no one has ever seen because they've not been resold and they were bought as raw space and completely built out. There's a mix of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom floor plans, along with larger custom residences and even a few full floor penthouses. The corner units overlooking the park are especially sought after. Those views of the square are some of the most iconic you get in Philadelphia, and there are some on the market right now that are really exciting. I've been in Rittenhouse in particular at least like 5 or 6 times in the past month, showing clients condos, and there are some pretty unique units on the market right now and coming online very soon. And hey, before we talk about the lifestyle of the building and pricing, I wanted to quickly mention that if you do want to stay updated on the best condos for sale and even off-market opportunities, just reach out. Send us a quick email and we would be happy to help out. Especially in higher-end buildings like 10 Rittenhouse or the Laurel, for example, many condos are actually private listings or off-market listings that you won't typically see on Zillow or Realtor.com. And since we work with so many clients in the Center City Philly area, I either directly know what is for sale off-market or have other agents keeping their properties on my radar for my clientele. So just shoot me a quick email to connect. Now let's talk about the lifestyle, because it's really unbeatable. Your steps from some of the city's best dining experiences, restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, high-end grocery, and cultural attractions, all within a few blocks. You could realistically live here for years and never even use a car. That's part of why the residents here stay here. It's just convenient. It's truly livable. And because it's not a large, high-turnover property, there's a strong sense of stability and privacy among the residents in the building. Pricing the building is commensurate with the prominence and elegance of the building, and of course, the specific unit size, finishes, and updates. And it's almost in the multiple millions of dollars for most units. Though you can secure 1 bed for under $1 million, 2 beds typically are in the $1 million range for standard size units, and a larger 2-bed, expect the price to be in the $2 million range or higher. And you could definitely have 2 beds that sell in the $4 million range, just depending on the configuration. Larger 3, 4, and 5 bedroom units can be in the $5, $6, and $7 million range, and really even higher. If the largest penthouse went on the market right now, it would likely be in the tens of millions of dollar range. Now, if you're ready to drop $2 million or more on a condo in Rittenhouse, especially if your budget is closer to the $3 million range and above, you may be wondering how 10 Rittenhouse compares to, again, its neighbor that I mentioned earlier, the Laurel. Well, first off, they are both stellar buildings, and ultimately, it is, of course, a personal choice. However, there are major differences that you should know about. The Laurel is, of course, brand new, while 10 Rittenhouse is almost 20 years old. The Laurel is flashy and all glass, so it's going to stand out, while 10 Rittenhouse is subtle and stately. The Laurel has open floor plans and it's all modern, whereas 10 Rittenhouse will have both. However, it will definitely skew towards a more traditional layout in general. The service is stellar in both, and obviously the amenities at the Laurel are going to be brand new, as they're essentially brand new, built in 2021, around there. But the amenities overall are definitely much better at the Laurel. So if you must have the latest and greatest and want the newest luxury modern building, the Laurel is definitely your choice. However, if you prefer a less flashy building, but still elegant, and want more of a quiet luxury vibe, 10 Rittenhouse is probably better for you. Ultimately, you really have to see them both in person and compare and decide what is best for you. Email me and I'll send you some private listings in both buildings. And if you want to see a pretty incredible penthouse at 10 Rittenhouse, click this video right here.